Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Caught on Cam. I have an awesome video for you today. Trail cameras and security cameras are becoming increasingly popular in this day and age as the technology becomes cheaper. They're more accessible while the creatures and people, both known and unknown, become more brazen. Many of us don't want to be caught off guard. The crazier this world becomes, the more and more people are becoming curious about life off the grid and the creatures lurking in our woods. It seems the only way to find out what's out there is to rig up a trail cam and take a look. Sometimes the camera just captures cute animals hanging out in the woods. Other times, horrifying and unexplainable things are captured. The biggest question still is what is out there. From giant apex predators hunting to humanoid monsters to UFOs to the scary sightings and the wholesome ones that are captured on camera. We all have a right to know what's out there. Let's get into the captures. Bear video. Some people see bears and think that they're soft and cuddly and cute, and at the very worst that they are overprotective of their young. But lest we forget that these animals are apex predators that have to eat. This next video is insane. This terrifying event occurred in Whitefish, Montana, filmed by an unsuspecting tourist on a chairlift. The bear emerges from behind some low bro wash and heads straight down the mountain for the biker who was riding the trails of the close ski resort. As the bear is charging down the hillside, you can see that he's taking the angle towards the rider, gaining ground by cutting through the brush. The video cuts off just as the mountain biker enters a thick forest with the bear hot on his heels and just before the course takes a sharp turn. Even though the pursuit took place at an out-of-season ski resort, the Montana Knife Company was the first to release the tape. The video was captioned with a brief warning saying Montana is not Disney World, even though there's no on-record statement from the rider. Those in the area insisted that he was okay. For me, it would be fascinating to learn when or if he even recognized that the bear was chasing him. UFO video. There are many videos and pictures and claims of people capturing UFOs from all around the world on the internet. It's hard to tell which ones are credible. Some of these documentations come from people that have a vested interest in you believing what they tell you. Others just come from whack jobs, and some are just downright fake. This next clip is one of the best videos suggesting there is something in our skies that might imply humans aren't the only ones living on this planet. This video was captured by a man named Kerry. Kerry and his family moved out of the city and took up homesteading in the Wisconsin country. They filmed their lives for the YouTube channel called Homestead How, and shows different styles and tactics of homesteading. So he was not expecting to capture this on camera. His family crowds around the computer and they see one of the photos in question. And when he zooms in, you can see that it looks exactly like a UFO. His daughters are kind of giving him a hard time, but Kerry is adamant that he didn't do anything to the photo. He didn't apply any edits or special effects to it. To further prove this point, he crops the picture and blows it up. And as you can see, there is definitely something extraterrestrial about this image, the circular shape of it and even the spotlight coming off of it. I mean, what is that? I have seen those spotlights off helicopters looking for a runaway fugitive, but that thing is definitely not a helicopter. And I have to admit, while I have no idea what this thing is, I'm with Kerry. I think it's UFO. At the very least, some type of government vehicle we don't know about. I'd love to hear what you guys think it could be. I'm all yours. Mountain lion video. Predators like the mountain lion are textbook opportunists. The meal that presents the least amount of challenge is the one they will always prefer. They are stealthy and hunt primarily by their sight. As I play this next video, we can see two small dogs in a snowy courtyard. The owners most likely were letting them out one last time before bed. The dogs are sniffing to do their business, and you can tell they sense something is in the area. One dog actually sees the lion at the entrance, but luckily the gate is closed. The lion slinks away to set up his attack, and there he is. He makes quick work of that partition and lunges to get one of the pups. Thankfully, Mom isn't far behind and flies out of the house to somehow prevent the lion from making off with one of her babies. She wasn't letting this happen on her watch. Let's take another look at the lion coming over the wall. Look how big he is, freaking huge. I often forget how big these animals are. I hear the word lion, and the first thought that comes to my mind is a huge African lion. but these mountain lions are big to look at this thing compared to the woman. You have no shot against this animal if he really wants you. One last thing to point out is that if Mom had decided to walk her dogs, unfortunately, she might have been the meal. Especially since it appears she's in a fur coat of some sore luck was definitely on their side. Creature Riding Hog. Feral whole hogs are extremely detrimental to natural habitats and endanger native plant and animal species. Once they've established themselves, they are nearly impossible to eradicate. Adult feral hogs have no natural predators aside from humans and exhibit very high reproductive potential, but we have seen hogs be helpful in certain situations. For example, this raccoon using a hog as a step stool / getting a literal piggyback ride to get to the corn feeder on this property. Some might argue these hogs aren't all bad, but when they get a look at this next unexplainable photo, they might have a change of heart. Here you can see some type of skeletal creature with glowing eyes riding bareback on a hog. If you look closely, you can see the creature holding a spear, and he has what appear to be wings. Others that have seen this photo say that the wings prove that he has a fallen angel, but I'm not so sure. Not much is known about this picture circulating, but if a trail cam really did capture a mystical creature riding a hog, it's pretty incredible. Personally, I'm leaning towards this being a hoax, unless anyone has any ideas of what it might be. Foliating Girl. In 2009, a YouTube account named Yevgeny2000 was created to upload a single mysterious video of a supernatural encounter in the Russian wilderness. It promoted nothing, didn't ask for likes or subscribers, or for you to tune into the next one. There was no eerie music, just one singular video. The video starts by showing a dog named Tarzan visibly intrigued or bothered by something. As Tarzan takes off on the path and the camera follows him, you can clearly see what is bothering him. At the end of the clearing, you can see a woman and a child. Notably, one is firmly on the ground while the young girl is levitating in the air. Assuming the woman is the child's mother, she doesn't seem frightened at all. She's just standing there watching her daughter flow. She eventually notices they're not alone, as Tarzan comes running up to them. The video shows the child breaking the levitation and descending back to the ground, where her mother grabs her and they quickly flee the area. As we play it back, we can see the young girl casually hovering in the air, or as others have speculated, maybe it's the mother holding her up in the air with some of her telepathic powers. Personally, I picture a scenario where the young girl possesses the superpowers, and to harness them, her mother has to take her to a remote place to exhaust these powers. And if none of this is true, and this video is just a fake, why upload it in the first place and never post another video ever? What would prompt him to do that for seemingly no benefit? Let me know what you guys think about this video, and if you've ever seen anything like this or know more of the backstory. Bear vs. Coyotes. This next video shows bears in a more caring, docile way. Filmed by a wildlife photographer in Montana, you can see a mother and her cub in a tree. The cub looks to be a little too high in the tree and possibly even stuck, but soon you'll see why. As the mom hits the ground, a pack of coyotes run her back up the tree. The coyotes most likely more interested in the young cub than the mother. This next video shows a little softer side of coyotes, and dare I say coyote-bear friendship. These two were caught on a trail camera, strolling through South Naples, close to the Naples Beach Hotel and Golf Club in Florida. I've posted a few instances of different species of animal called on trail cams together, and just like those, this one makes me wonder what these two are up to. The trail cam owner says he suspects that the coyote is using the bear's keen sense of smell to locate food. I think it's more likely that the bear's luring the coyote because the coyote is going to be its food. Or perhaps they're just using the same trail at the same time of day. By chance, with deforestation, bears and coyotes have been pushed into more urban areas. So it's crucial to keep certain attractants like trash and pet food under wraps, and to keep an eye on any livestock or pets on your property. Attacks on people are rare and seldom result in significant injuries, but they have been on the uptick. Personally, the coyote isn't the one I'm worried about the bear. On the other hand, well, we know how that attack would likely end. Moose battle. Rot or rotting is a term used to describe the behavior of deer or moose during the breeding season when males pursue females that are in estrus and ready to breed. Some hunters believe the first rot happens when the colt snaps. Regardless, the first sign of running behavior is often sparring amongst the box. The spars are usually short-lived, high-intensity pushing and shoving matches. I'm sure everyone watching this has seen a deer and rod, and maybe even out, but have you all seen bull moose and rot? Well, this video shows just that two bulls square off in a Colorado man's driveway. The sound their antlers make is incredible. They smash into the vehicles. There goes a mirror, and they eventually end up in the bed of the man's pickup, where one of their handlers gets stopped. You can tell by the pause that when they're in the truck, they've realized they've gone too far. They overdid it. Just an incredible camera capture. Cat saves kitten. This next video was caught on a security camera on a dark alley type street. A young kitten has been bombarded and cornered by a wild pack of aggressive street dogs. A cat has now matched for even one of these dogs, let alone an entire pack. The young kitten does its best to fend the dogs off, but it's just a matter of time. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Mama Cat comes flying in to protect her baby. She's swatting and clawing and hissing and wreaks enough havoc for the dogs to change focus, allowing her kitten to slip away. Once they back Mom into a corner. As cats do, she thinks quickly and is able to escape the scene, as you can see in the upper left of the video. All in all, just another instance of motherly love. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment with your thoughts below if you liked this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.